She was diagnosed with a rare condition known as spina bifida, that is the inability of the spinal cord to form or close properly in the womb, with associated conditions of hydrocephalus, which is a build-up of cerebrospinal fluid in and around the brain. Born in October 1996, Dorcas Margaret Majite, at the age of 6 weeks, went through her first surgery. A tube was placed in her head, through her neck down to her bladder. Another condition Dorcas has been battling with from childhood is incontinence, which is the lack of voluntary control over urination and defecation. Even though there has been an improvement, at times she has to isolate herself from mates as some of them mock her. Due to an infection, she later suffered nephrosis, a disease of the kidney. All this prevented her from walking, leaving her with no option than to rely on crutches.
Actually, I was seeing the doctor every month. He never talked about anything wrong with the child or something. What I remember was that at dawn, somebody came, whether a nurse or whoever, came with the baby and showed me the back of the baby and told me that my baby has a problem and the condition is such that we had to take her to Kolebu, but I should be rest assured something can be done.
Regardless of all these conditions, Dorcas sat through her primary education to the tertiary level.
When she was going to the next class, and the father, she was standing by me when we were explaining to the class teacher where she was going, what is happening, and the condition of the girl. He said, I saw how the P1 teacher suffered. I can't. Why can't you handle her? Because somebody has handled her. Why can't you? I cannot. So you had to change the teacher.
She is now a final year student at the Cape Coast Technical University, offering HND, Secretariatship and Management.
I was apparently trying to always force myself with people and, mingle with people. But because of the stench and the mess in which I was in, most of the times, some of my friends would kind of shun you away from them. And even the very good friends that I had along the way, like distance, they just dropped and they just left me to my fate. And then the comment that people make about me and then the treatment they give me, and life itself wasn't really fair and wasn't easy. So and the sicknesses put together, I felt I was being a liability for my parents because they had to always be taking me to hospital left, right, center. My brother wasn't sick. I was almost the one sick. And I felt like I was cursed.
Patricia, her coursemate, has some memories to share.
I'm mostly close to her. I'm always sit with her. There are times when she gets up, she'll ask me if she had saw it herself. And I'll go like, no. There were times to truly she has done that, and I would let everyone leave before we leave the class. Then I would have to cover her back till we get to where we are going to.
One other difficulty growing up is her difficulties in accessing the classrooms and lecture halls due to lack of disability-friendly structures.
This is how Dorcas accesses her lecture halls anytime she has classes, due to the lack of disability-friendly lecture halls here at the Cape Coast Technical University. Sometimes her lectures are at the third floor, second or first floor, with or without the help of friends.
The institutions that are built to make it a disability-friendly in terms of maybe schools or hospitals, because these are the two basic places that most people go. And when you actually analyze the ones we have, it's difficult because the stairs and the stairs alone is enough stress for a person with disability.
She expects persons with disability to demand clear-cut policies from political actors.
I would want the politicians to try to factor a person with disability, the things they think they can do to help them. They should not just include it, but they should implement it so that, the life of the disability would also be better.
She further requested politicians to enforce laws on disabilities as it is done in other parts of the world.
Things are just not put in place well for a person with disability. I mean, it seems like almost nobody's thinking about a person with disability. People are just living their normal lives. People don't really understand the whole disability issues.
She intends to become a lawyer and a gospel musician.
I've come to praise you for your goodness and your kindness, your faithfulness and love you've shown to me. Even when I fall, you pick me up. Your mercy's ever new. More, Jesus Christo, more.
I will advise every mother not to hide the babies. I was humiliated, a whole teacher becoming a head teacher and eventually a director with such a baby. I was humiliated at each point of my life.
Other people living with disability are encouraged to take a cue from Dorcas' life experience. Joseph Armstrong Gold, Alogwe, TV3, Cape Coast Technical University, Central Region.